Alright guys, Coach Jeff back again. Today's topic, self-defense versus self-protection. For those who've worked with me or trained under me, they kind of know where I stand with this. But it's my biggest gripe when people call what we do self-defense versus self-protection. I'm very animate. When you hear me talk about things, it's always self-protection, unless someone I'm speaking with I don't think is going to understand it, and then I will use self-defense. But for the most part, let me explain the differences. Self-defense, you have to defend when you fail to protect, if that makes sense. Self-defense is one component of a much larger scheme of self-protection. Self-protection is a combination of self-defense, or your hard skills, versus your soft skills, your situational awareness, your communication, body language, distance, structure, all these things. This whole thing makes up self-protection. But self-defense is just one part of self-protection. So you have to understand, you defend yourself because one, either your soft skills failed, or two, you didn't use them at all, or you just found yourself in a scenario where it was one of those blitz attacks. Anomalies happen. You didn't see it, you weren't paying attention, you got caught in an area you weren't used to. Whatever the case may be, and you get stuck having to physically defend yourself, then yes, that is self-defense. But by saying self-protection, the whole entirety is self-defense, you're missing a huge component. It's automatically putting yourself in the victim role. Where, no, if you have solid soft skills, which is the entirety, soft skills and hard skills make up self-protection, then you're fine. Half the time when you're doing this, you can negate the scenario to begin with because you saw it in advance. You were properly prepared. You picked up the signals. You saw the hand. You saw them crossing the street. Whatever the case may be, you were switched on. That is self-protection. But don't get me wrong, if you get stuck where self-protection as an entirety, the soft skills part failed, and you have to defend yourself, you need those self-defense skills, or you need those hard skills or tools and tactics. But that is my biggest gripe, guys. So when you're saying self-defense versus self-protection, you're missing a huge component of what this whole thing is. Self-defense is just one part of self-protection.